There.
Yep.
All right. Here with Coach Sullivan and with number 25, Christopher Lowe, number 3, Dylan Mulvaney. All right, Coach, first we'll start with you. Just what you thought of the game and basically, just a synopsis of what you saw.
Yeah, it's hard not to be emotional because we have such a great team this year, and I really love these guys, and they did a great job. So you feel bad for them, but I think our personality showed well, our culture showed well. The abilities that we have, and we were playing really well. They were out there, so it was a fun match overall.
All right, Dylan, I'll speak to you first. So, had 44 assists in that match, right?
Sure.
What was working well for you guys, especially in sets 3 and 4, that led you to come back in that match, and really in the 5th set as well, because you guys really battled them tough after going down 2.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to thank Vassar for hosting a great event. Put on a great show. Everyone was super professional. The biggest thing is Steve, our GA. I talked to him in between every set and every timeout. He's kind of giving me the calls, the signals for the offense. So that was really all him. He did a great job of figuring out, what their middles are doing and what pins we need to attack. And he does a great job of scheming our offense. So that was all Steve.
Chris, I'll go to you. What do you think was the key to coming back in the 3rd and the 4th set after going down 2-0?
Yeah, once again, just like Dylan said, though, I'd like to thank Vassar first. It was a lot of fun. Not exactly the result we wanted, but it was a fun time while we were here. I think the key was a lot of energy and a lot of belief. We've been saying all year, special team, special season, and I think that showed in the 3rd and 4th set. Just a couple of rallies our way, a lot of momentum, and just playing for the guy next to us.
Coach, I'd like to ask you a little bit about Jared Anderson. He's been one of the best players in Division III volleyball since he stepped foot on Springfield's campus. How much did he mean to your program, and how special has he been for you?
Yeah, no, you're right. Really special. Means a lot. Carries a big load, especially when we got really young with the couple people that weren't able to play in January. He had to step up and assume more of a leadership role than he was used to, accustomed to, and has done nothing but a phenomenal job there. And I think he still has ways to go in terms of reaching his ceiling too, which is scary.
Coach, maybe just talk about this group in particular, right? 6 new starters this year, and certainly a really special group.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying in the beginning. It's emotional because you want the best for them. They did such a good job. They represented our school, our institution, our program, themselves, their families in an exceptional manner. First class, classy, hardworking. They have a skill set of building good relationships. So definitely really proud of a young group advancing and getting better all season, and it's a tribute to their approach and their attitude and personalities.
Chris, Coach talks about approach. Obviously, for you, a little different this year, moving from outside to middle, and certainly, finding your way into the lineup and making an impact tonight on the national stage. Talk about what this season was like for you, transitioning to the middle and knowing that you made a significant impact this season.
Yeah, Coach actually just told me end of fall ball. We're thinking about moving to the middle, and I just said whatever I could do for the team, and just a lot of reps on my own with Dylan, actually just going after class whenever we had time, which ended up paying off. So I was just happy to do what I could for the team throughout the season.
Dylan, talk about what this experience was like for you, your first year as a college student athlete and leading a really dynamic Springfield offense under your leadership. Talk about what this experience has been like.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think it's great to get that experience under your belt. I mean, really, age is just a number. I like to think that I am mature enough for the moment, but it really was a team effort today, and we kind of were together as a group, and when you're going into something as a team, it doesn't really matter where you're at, right? Age-wise, experience-wise. If you have a team and a group of guys that can really lift you up and bring you with leadership and experience is all that matters.
Coach, talk about this first round matches. Obviously, 2 teams, super physical at the net, 2 teams both ranked in the top 10 in the country. Just the respect you have for the Southern Virginia program, who's advanced into the national quarterfinals.
Yeah, so when Coach Peterson won the national championship at Penn State in 1994, I remember studying his offense. To stretch out the pin blocker, run something behind it in the back row. The current Penn State coach, Mark Pavlis, is an offensive guru. That was Coach Peterson's assistant. And Coach Peterson with the BYU won the national championship too. So I knew right away we were in for it. I watched the video for the first 5 minutes after the call on Monday, and we knew what we were going to have here. We're going to have a huge challenge with a really good team, really good program. So a lot of respect for Southern Virginia, what they're able to do and how they executed, and really came down to one more rally, right? So, but yeah, we definitely knew we had our hands full, and I thought our guys did a great job stepping up to that challenge.
For any of the 3 of you, just closing thoughts. Obviously, making the national tournament for the 10th time in program history is certainly pretty special achievement. Just closing thoughts on the 2023 campaign.
I think a lot of it's a testament to this guy over here. Like he's been saying, what we did with this young team is super impressive, and we don't do that without our coaching staff. It's not only coach, it's our GAs, our strength and conditioning guys, and then Tina, our AT. So we a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we don't really talk about too much, but that's why we got here.
Yeah, congratulations to Southern Virginia. Played a hell of a match, and thank you to Vassar for hosting.
Thanks, guys.